Hello, this video is about adding or subtracting in standard form, which is, I think, much harder than the multiplication or division, so it's worth being a bit careful. The first thing to do is, when you have an addition sum like this, to identify which number is bigger, because that's basically going to be your sort of anchor point. So in this case, in any case, it's the one with the bigger power of 10. So 10 to the 4 is bigger than 10 to the 3. So don't worry too much about the number bit, it's the power of 10 that tells you which is the bigger one. So once you've identified the bigger one, well, leave that one alone, 9.8 times 10 to the 4, but the other one we're going to adjust to match in terms of its power. So instead of being 10 to the 3, we want it to also be 10 to the 4. Then they're like in the same currency, we can add them. Now if that's 10 times bigger than it was, which it is, we have to make this 10 times smaller. So it becomes 0.52 times 10 to the 4. Now that has the same value, that's absolutely crucial, but it's now in the same language, if you like, the same currency as that, so we can add them. Next, you do your adding. So you can just add or subtract the numbers. 9.8 and 0.52, oh, here we go, is going to be 10.32. I hope I've not got that wrong, embarrassed myself. So that's adding the numbers, so they just add up. The next bit is to stick that same power. So this is, like I was saying, like currency or whatever, it's the kind of the denomination of it. So if you had 9.8 pounds and 0.52 pounds, you'd end up with 10.32 pounds. You still have the same currency. No adding goes on here. So it's just stick that on again, 10 to the 4. Now that's done, you might have to convert it to proper standard form again. This number's too big for the convention. It has to be between 1 and 10, and it's more than 10. So all you do is move the decimal point, 1.032. Now this is very much like what we just did up here. This time we've made this number 10 times smaller, so we're going to make this 10 times bigger, becomes 10 to the 5, in order that it has again the same value. That's it, done. Those are quite tricky, so do be careful with them, but that method will always work for you. Thanks very much for watching. Hope that was helpful.